This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 576. Mean Girls at the Office. Your Silence is Acceptance by Merlo-Booth of Merlo-Booth.com. It's a brand new Monday, and welcome back to my show. I'm Joss Marie, and I'm here to narrate relationship blogs to you every Monday through Friday. And for some more tips in order to optimize other areas of your life, from health to personal finance, be sure to check out all of the other shows that we have in our network too. Simply search for Optimal Living Daily in the podcast app of your choice to find them. And today I'll be narrating a post from Merlo-Booth that touches on a situation that you should never tolerate under any circumstances. So with that, let's hear what Lisa has to say about it and get right to optimizing your life. Mean Girls at the Office. Your Silence is Acceptance by Merlo-Booth of Merlo-Booth.com. I was recently reading a book about how to handle mean girls at work. Much of the advice in this book was about how to placate, ignore, and avoid upsetting these women, who were coworkers, not bosses. When all of the above failed, the book recommended handling your upset by going for a walk or exercising. I couldn't believe it. I have to say, I have not felt so angry at a book in a long time. I found myself writing such comments in the margins as, "Are you kidding me? Yuck, this is more silencing. Conflict avoidant." After a few pages of my responses, I had to laugh at myself and show my husband my little rants. However, I wasn't laughing at the content and advice in this book. I'm aware that countless women will be reading this book and trying to incorporate the author's advice into their lives, and I know they won't end up feeling better about themselves. This post is an attempt to get a different voice out to these women because, frankly, another book telling women to silently accept mean-spirited behavior may just lead me to pull my hair out. First off, when you are faced with a mean girl at the office, your first move needs to be to get grounded. Before you respond in any way, take a deep breath and remind yourself that this is about her, not about you. Even if there is truth in what she is saying to you, for example, you did make a mistake, you have to know that being cruel, shaming, or mean-spirited is not an okay way to handle things. So, while the mistake may have been your fault, her mean, put-it-in-your-place response is 100% about her. Know this, live this, and be comforted by this. Hold yourself in warm regard despite your mistake, and do not for a moment allow this woman to get you to think less of yourself. After you are grounded and clear about whose piece is whose, your next step is to have your back. If the woman was simply being mean because that's just how she acts, eye-rolling, sighing, making a rude comment, then address the behavior calmly and directly. Please do not pretend it was not said. Really, I cannot stress enough the importance of speaking up. Find your grounded, powerful strength, GPS, and speak. If you say nothing, then inherent in your silence is acceptance. There are several ways to address the mean girl that does not escalate things. Here are 3 choices. Number 1, name it. I call this being the mirror. Imagine that you are a figurative mirror and you simply state the behavior. For example, if she calls you stupid, simply state, "You just called me stupid." If she's being sarcastic, state, "Wow, that was sarcastic." Naming it sends you the message that you're worthy of standing up for. It also gives her a moment to check herself and shows her that you won't silently accept hurtful treatment. Number 2, make a statement. Tune into the thought that is in your head or would be in your head if you saw this woman speak to your best friend in this way. State that thought respectfully. Common thoughts could be, "That was rude." "Wow, you can really be mean. Has anyone ever told you that?" If the thought is, "What a bitch," obviously do not speak that. That is following her lead. Clean up your thought and speak the message, "You can really be hurtful." Remember to speak your thought with a clean energy. You have to take the high road while also having your back. The clearer you are able to see that this is about her, not about you, the better able you will be to do this. And number 3, make a request. In a grounded fashion, ask that you try again. For example, if she says, "Have you ever taken grammar before?" you write like a 5th grader. Take a deep breath, keep your volume low, and slowly say, "Can you try that again without the insult?" In general, when you are dealing with a mean girl at the office, do not give her all your power. Mean girls prey on the weak. I am not talking about a boss who does hold much of the power in the work relationship. I am talking about coworkers who are your equals. You have to know that you are equal to them. You have to know that exclusion, eye-rolling, contempt, shaming, and mean-spirited comments are not okay. When you know this to the core of your being, you can step in with a GPS and have your back in a matter-of-fact way. Know it. Do not for a moment try to get these women to like you. Don't try to please them, excuse them, include them, or win their favor. Know that there is no place in your life for mean women. Find connection in women who will support you, and don't get caught up in trying to belong with this group of women. Change jobs if you have to, but don't throw yourself under the bus. Challenge. If you have a mean woman in your office who is targeting you, get conscious of how you are responding. Be sure you don't silently accept her toxic treatment. Silence will increase the behavior, not decrease it. Stay grounded and have your back. She may just change her approach with you, but even if she doesn't, you will feel much better. You just listened to the post titled, Mean Girls at the Office, Your Silence is Acceptance, by Lisa Merlo-Booth of lisamerlobooth.com. Thanks a ton to Lisa, today and always. I love Lisa's notes on the book that she read. Women don't need to put up with mean-spirited words or behavior, whether it's in a romantic or professional relationship. By staying silent, you aren't putting a stop to behavior that demeans you. So I really hope that Lisa's post motivates you to stand up for yourself. And I'll leave it at that. Have a great one, and hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow with a post on common red flags in relationships, where your optimal life awaits.